5 signs you're losing muscle while sleeping. If you're over 40 and feeling like your legs are getting weaker, cramps are appearing out of nowhere, or you wake up more tired than when you went to bed, I have news that could explain everything. Hello, I'm MG, a nutritionist specializing in mobility and muscle strength for people over 40. And today I'm going to show you 5 alarming signs that you're losing muscle mass during sleep. And the worst part, this could be happening without you realizing it. In the next 15 minutes you'll discover not only how to identify if this is happening to you, but mainly, what to do with your nutrition to reverse this process. Because yes, it's possible to reverse it. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's understand together what your body is trying to tell you. Before we talk about the 5 signs, you need to understand one thing. After 40, our body goes through natural hormonal changes that directly affect our ability to maintain and build muscles. And here's the problem nobody tells you about. Sleep should be the time for muscle recovery and construction. But for many people over 40, especially women in premenopause and menopause, the night becomes a period of muscle loss. This happens because during sleep, if we don't have the right nutrients circulating in our blood, our body will break down muscle to get energy and essential amino acids. It's like it eats its own muscle. And which muscles are affected first? Precisely the leg muscles, which are fundamental for our independence and quality of life. The first sign, and perhaps the most common I see in my practice, is nighttime cramps and cramps upon waking. Have you ever experienced this? You're sleeping peacefully and suddenly that terrible pain in your calf that makes you wake up screaming? Or you get out of bed in the morning and when you step on the floor you get that sharp pain? Many people think this is normal aging or potassium deficiency, but the truth is that frequent cramps, especially during the night, are a clear sign that your muscles are in a degradation process. When we lose muscle mass, we also lose the ability to adequately store electrolytes like magnesium, potassium, and calcium. Result, the muscle goes into spasm. During the night, when we go many hours without eating, our body should use muscle glycogen reserves to maintain stable blood glucose. But if these reserves are low due to muscle loss, it will break down even more muscle protein. And in this process, there's an electrolyte imbalance that generates cramps. If you identified with this first sign, stay until the end because I'm going to give you a specific nutritional strategy to break this cycle. The second sign is persistent morning fatigue. You sleep 7-8 hours, but wake up as if you've been hit by a truck. And I'm not talking about that normal sleepiness in the first few minutes. I'm talking about waking up genuinely exhausted, with a feeling of heavy legs, as if you hadn't rested at all. This is one of the most common complaints I receive. Doctor, I sleep well, but I wake up more tired than when I went to bed. What's happening? What's happening is this. When you're losing muscle mass during sleep, your body spends enormous energy in this breakdown and reuse process. It's like it worked all night in an internal demolition. Besides, muscles are our main amino acid reservoirs. When they decrease, our ability to produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine is also compromised. Result? You wake up physically and mentally exhausted. And there's an important detail. This fatigue tends to worsen throughout the day, especially in the late afternoon. If you feel that your legs can't take it anymore at the end of the day, this could be the second sign manifesting. The third sign is the most frightening for those who value independence. Progressive weakness in the legs. It starts subtly. You notice that getting up from a chair is a little more difficult. Climbing a flight of stairs makes you more breathless. Carrying groceries seems heavier. Many people normalize this thinking. It's age catching up. But I need to be clear with you. Loss of leg strength is not a natural consequence of aging. It's a consequence of muscle loss, and this can be reversed. The leg muscles, especially the quadriceps and calf muscles, are the first to be sacrificed during the night when nutrients are lacking. Why? Because they're large muscles with lots of available protein. When your body needs amino acids during the early morning to maintain vital functions, it goes straight to these reserves. Want to do a simple test now? Sit in a regular chair, cross your arms over your chest and try to get up without using your hands. Did you manage? Great. Couldn't or felt a lot of difficulty? This is a warning sign. And why is this so concerning? Because leg strength is directly related to our longevity and quality of life. Studies show that people with stronger legs have lower risk of falls, fractures, and dependency in old age. The fourth sign is more subtle but equally important. Changes in body composition that you might be confusing with normal age-related weight gain. You might even be maintaining the same weight on the scale, but notice that clothes fit differently. Your belly seems more flabby, arms less toned, and especially, legs seem to be losing that muscle contour. What's happening is a silent exchange. You're losing muscle and gaining fat, especially abdominal fat. And this exchange happens mainly during the night. When we lose muscle mass during sleep, our basal metabolism decreases. Less muscle equals lower caloric expenditure. At the same time, nighttime muscle loss generates an inflammatory state that favors fat accumulation, especially in the abdominal region. For women, there's a very specific sign: loss of calf contour. The calf is like our second heart. It helps pump blood back to the heart. When it loses muscle mass, besides the aesthetic issue, we compromise circulation. And here's the connection. Weaker legs plus compromised circulation equals more swelling, more feeling of heavy legs, more fatigue. Everything is interconnected. But the good news is that muscle is the most grateful tissue in our body. With the right nutrition, it responds quickly, much faster than you imagine. And we reach the fifth and final sign: slow recovery from simple daily activities. You took a longer walk on Sunday and are still feeling it on Thursday? Helped move furniture and were sore for days? Did a more thorough cleaning and your legs complained for a week? This isn't being dramatic, it's not whining. This is a clear sign that your muscles aren't recovering adequately, and recovery happens mainly during sleep. Healthy muscles recover in 24 to 48 hours from normal activities. When recovery takes longer than that, it means the repair and muscle building process is compromised. And where does most of this repair process happen? During deep sleep, when our body should be releasing growth hormone and using amino acids from our last meal to rebuild muscles. If you identified with 3 or more of these signs, don't despair. Now I'm going to show you exactly what to do with your nutrition to reverse this situation. Now comes the most important part: how to reverse this nighttime muscle loss through nutrition. Strategy number 1. Protein before bed. The first strategy is to ensure quality protein 1 to 2 hours before bed. I'm not talking about just any snack. I'm talking about 20 to 30 grams of complete protein. Some practical options: a glass of milk with whey protein, Greek yogurt with nuts, omelet with 2 eggs, or even a small piece of cheese with walnuts. Strategy number 2. Magnesium and potassium. To combat cramps and improve sleep quality, include foods rich in magnesium and potassium: banana, avocado, spinach, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. Strategy number 3. Meal timing. Avoid going more than 4 hours without eating during the day, and never go to sleep in prolonged fasting. Your body needs constant fuel to maintain muscles. Quick recipe: nighttime shake. 200 milliliters of milk, 1 banana, 1 tablespoon of natural peanut butter, 1 pinch of cinnamon. Blend everything and drink 1 hour before bed. This provides slow-absorbing protein, magnesium, potassium, and also helps melatonin production. Targeted supplementation. For more severe cases, consider supplementing with chelated magnesium, 200 to 400 milligrams, and vitamin D3, but always with professional guidance. And to finish, I'm going to give you the 3 golden rules to maintain your muscle strength over the years. Rule number 1. Never sleep in prolonged fasting after age 40. Rule number 2. Include protein in all meals, especially dinner. Rule number 3. Hydrate adequately, but stop 2 hours before bed to not interrupt sleep. If this video helped you identify any of these signs, leave a yes in the comments. And if you know someone who complains of nighttime cramps or leg weakness, share this video with that person. Next week, I'm going to bring a complete video about complete menu to strengthen legs after 40. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to not miss it. And remember, your physical independence after 40 depends on the choices you make today. Take care of your nutrition, take care of your muscles, take care of your quality of life. I'm MG from MG-NutriVita, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take good care of yourself.